word is hair. Y'all got one, because I don't.
I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
Shout out to Willow.
Willow Smith. Oh, yeah. That's all.
Y'all are good
She
at
said,
this game.
she looked like a damn pterodactyl. She's like,
Girl, don't break yourself. We ain't got no first aid kit in here.
And I do not know how to drive, so we are not driving down to the hospital, okay?
What happened?
Huh?
You can't drive?
It gets deeper than that.
Dinah, now you put this on yourself. I didn't even do no investigative work for this one. You offered her up. Dinah, you are 21.
I know.
You ain't got a license?
What's a license?
License?
License? I got a passport. That's all I need.
Dinah, now what you gonna do in an emergency at home by yourself?
Call an Uber. That's what I'm going to.
You auditioned when you were 15 for X Factor, okay? That's only 2012?
Yeah. It was actually my birthday, so I was 14 going on 15.
What a birthday gift.
I know.
Can you just walk me through, you know, this whole thing is focused on DINAH JANE, but we can't talk about DINAH JANE without talking about being in the Army and all that. So, take me just through like a brief passage through of that journey to how we are here now. We're DINAH JANE, we're solo now, but you started on X Factor. I forget that you guys started on a competition show.
Yeah, we did.
It's like one of those, it's like a Kelly
sometimes
Clarkson that type thing. Like I know you did it,
Yeah.
but I never think of it when I think of your artistry, which is great, actually.
First of all, I was actually gonna audition for The Voice, but then X Factor reached out to me because they saw my covers on YouTube, because Instagram was not a thing yet, and they were like, yo, like, would you like to audition for X Factor? And this would be my round 2 of audition for X Factor, because I did first season, I didn't get it, because I was 13, and I was still a baby, so I didn't really know how to perform in front of a crowd.
Right.
So I was always shy, I could literally talk to a wall, whatever. And the second year, I felt like I was way more confident this time around, and I almost went for The Voice, but then the auditions for X Factor was right before The Voice. So they said you either choose one or the other, and I was like, fine, I'm gonna test out X Factor one last time.
Right.
So I went and tried X Factor, and the whole process of it was, they gave me the last minute call. Like I had to fly out the next day from California to Rhode Island, which I've never been to the East Coast, and I was like, yo, how do I get there?
Wait, you had to go to Rhode Island?
Yeah, the audition, the last city was in Rhode Island.
Wow.
They called me last minute. They're like, okay, would you be down to perform in front of L.A. Reid, Simon Cowell, Demi Lovato, and Britney Spears in Rhode Island? I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then he said Rhode Island. I was like, what? I've never been to the East Coast. So they said the Dunkin' Donut Center, it would be there. Never heard of Dunkin' Donut Center. I only know Krispy Kremes. And my mom and I were so afraid. They're like, is this
Dunkin', I love you.
I do love you, Dunkin', but I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
So me and my mom like took a leap of faith. We're like, you know what? Let's try it. Let's take this. Let's try it. Let's try it out. I remember just being so nervous. I forgot everything in my house. If you see my outfit, I hate looking back at it because I'm like, yeah, that girl looks like she forgot crap in her closet. She just like spat out banana and apple like outfit right there with a bit of like cherry on top.
That was in the trunk, or where did you get it? I keep an outfit in my trunk. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I should do that from now on.
It's very good
sure.
practice. Trust me. It's very good.
So I auditioned, and the first song I sang was actually I'd Rather Go Blind by Etta James.
Ooh.
And then Simon Cowell stopped me towards the end because I was about to hit this really good note. And he stopped me right before I got to it. So he said, do you have another song? I kept listing all the other songs I had. I had Jessie J, Big White Room. I had, I think, Listen from Beyonce. And then I had some other one. I think it was a Mariah Carey one.
Songs.
And then the last one was If I Were a Boy, but I never rehearsed it. And I was like, frick. So if you see me in the audition, I put my head down saying the deepest prayer I could possibly say, hoping like he would help me through this song because I had one last shot. Because he stopped me in the first one. Thank God he didn't say like, okay, off the stage, you know?
He saw something.
He saw something, and then I performed If I Were a Boy. Didn't know any of the lyrics. I was like, oh my gosh, please wing it the best you can.
Yeah.
And then I finished, and I remember opening my eyes and realizing, yo, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
I made it. oh my gosh, it's crazy. I didn't think I would, but I really felt like, even though there was probably like 40, 50,000 people in that room, I felt like it was just me by myself.
At the time, you had no idea that day would change your entire life.
I did not think it would change my life.
That's crazy.
But in a way, for some reason, prayer really does work. I promise you.
Now
So,
you know I love the Lord.
Amen. And
Careful.
my mom and I said the deepest prayer before we did this audition, and something told me that everything was gonna be okay the whole time. That you were gonna be fine. Just escape into whatever the song is and live in it, and just forget who else is in the room. You're gonna be okay, no matter what. When the girls and I did boot camp, it was crazy because some of us like did bump into each other.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, I'm familiar with this girl.
What were your first impressions of everybody?
There we go.
What were they? I love first impression stories because they never end up how you thought.
Yeah, okay. Well, I first met Allie. Allie was like so bright and neon. Like she had the bright pink neon lip, the bright neon. She wanted to be seen. I saw you, girl. And she had the neon yellow on. This is kind of cute, running down memory lane.
Yeah.
She was doing an interview outside, and then I walked out, and then I bumped into Monty, and then Monty and my mom like clicked. They're like, hey, what's up, girl, blah, blah, blah. Because me and Monty are both so shy.
Yeah.
So her and I clicked. We would like hang out with each other, like, almost the whole week. Like we needed a friend.
Yeah.
So we latched onto each other because we were very similar. And our moms were always like linking with each other, like, oh my gosh, let's do whatever. So her and I were friends, and then it was Camila and Lauren. They were like super close too. So they were doing their own thing because they were both from Miami. So that also made the relationship even easier for them to get along. So then that all happened, and I remember them just like, everyone just being young teenagers.
Yeah.
Like in school, like it's your first day at school,
y'all
making
were
friends.
young.
That's what it felt like. After all that happened, Simon calls us and he's like, yo, you stand there, blah, blah, blah. And I thought he was gonna make us do like a whole ass audition again. Like, you're competing against her, you against her. And I was like, what's my backup? I was like, I have a Leona Lewis song ready. Bleeding Love is my go.
Yes.
Or I think it was Hero by Mariah Carey.
Oh, girl, you like to sing songs. You do not pick weak songs.
And speaking of Mariah Carey, since I was gonna do Hero, Lauren was sitting next to me, and there was a part of the boot camp where you had to stand up and go against someone.
Yeah.
So I said, Lauren tapped me, she's like, hey, so what song are you doing? And I was like, I'm gonna do Hero by Mariah Carey. And she goes, don't. And I was like,
wait, why did she say that?
why? Whoever goes first, I'm gonna do it anyway. So at first I was like, oh, what? This girl gotta tell me no already? So that was my first impression of Lauren, because we weren't even friends yet. We were just in the competition.
Yeah.
So she told me like, girl, do another song. And I was like, you do another song? And then she did E.T., I did Hero, because they did call me first. And I was like, yeah. And
So she wanted to sing that song as well.
she wanted to sing Hero too.
Oh,
it would have been
Lauren.
cool though, because someone else, there's two other girls that did the same song, and they had them go against each other. But once we saw that, that's why she said flip it, because
Right.
I ain't got time for us to be like going at each other right now.
I love it.
Yeah, and then that happened. Lauren still has like that cute personality where it's just like, yo, you wanna flip it?
So they put y'all together, and then I feel like y'all's success was immediate. It was like an overnight thing. Did it feel like that?
It did in a way, because we were just doing cover songs for like how many weeks, and then when they threw us into the studio, they're like, yo, let's try the song. And then when that happened, we didn't feel like it was the exact song that we wanted. Coming from like Impossible, those kind of covers, the Mariah Carey covers, they started making us do like pop rock kind of thing, because that was around the time that Taylor Swift and Demi Lovato were. So they're like, oh yo, hop on this wave.
Yeah.
We're like, can we feel it out and just feel out what this girl group actually means?
Yeah.
But it took a couple tries, it took a couple times for us to really feel it out.
Yeah.
And then we came up with Reflection. That's one of my favorite albums. And that's
What was the song, the first song, that really was like, oh crap, here we go?
It was Reflection.
Was it Reflection, the song?
Reflection was my song.
Oh,
yeah.
That wasn't a single though, was it?
It wasn't. But I'm saying that was my favorite one. But it was Boss that kind of gave us the sound, like the direction.
one.
Then they threw Worth It at us. We're like, perfect.
And it was a
And just
wrap.
kept going.
Then you guys literally became one of the most successful girl groups.
I think it's because we really did take our time and realize what edge we had.
Yeah.
And we really had to just bring that to life instead of just like making it kiddie and
Yeah.
you know.
What I appreciated was, like a song like Reflection, you guys were a pop girl group, but it was more than that. Like there
Yeah.
were so many R&B moments. There's a song, what's that sampled song?
We know.
That's my shit, B. Is that your line?
Forgot the words. I only know the chorus because I sing the chorus.
Okay, give me the chorus, please. This is so surreal for me. This.
Oh, we know, we know, we know. We know, we know, we know. Yeah, all about you. Ooh, we know, we know, we know.
Yeah.
We know, we know, we know.
I don't know the harmony.
Yeah, all about you.
That.
That was one of my favorites too, actually.
When you first started thinking about being the artist that is DINAH JANE, did you consider being in a girl group? Was that a thing that you wanted?
I didn't initially, but I feel like it kind of helped me break out of my shell because I was so shy, and being among so many girls that are just so loud and always talking over each other, it kind of helped me want to speak up and realize like, yo, you got a voice. You better closed mouths don't get fed. That's what my mom always said. She's
My
like,
mama said the same damn thing. Speak up or forever hold your peace.
that part. So they kind of helped me break out of it. And if it weren't for them, I feel like I would be still that shy girl at 15, 14 years old.
Yeah. How did you guys, when you're in the studio, are you always there all together at the same time?
Sometimes. Actually, yeah, we're always there. We're all there at the same time, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while. We'd all be there at the same time, and then the producers would like have each girl come in and try out the song.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, let's see where you fit, who sounds best on this falsetto part or doing this harmony, and they would kind of select where each girl went. So during that process, we'd all have to be there and wait till the next girl finishes. It would be like an all-day thing, and if you weren't there, you get chewed out.
Really?
You had to be there. You had to be there. Everyone had to be there, sacrifice their hours just to be with each other and just make sure the songs.
Even if you didn't sing a note that day.
Yep.
That's a tidbit that many of us do not know. That's
That was
really
me. I missed
interesting.
out on 2 singles. I think it was Sledgehammer and Boss. I remember just like coming in, maybe because like I didn't have, they said
Well,
basically
you
I
weren't
didn't
on
have,
those songs at all?
I wasn't on those songs at all because they said I didn't have that pop voice at the time, and I was like, what? So I tried to make myself fit in there and change my tone so I can fit. No, I was just in the backgrounds or just
So there
But it
are
was fine.
songs that you guys recorded that one or more of you are not on.
I think it was only me, honestly.
What? Really?
Oh, Lauren too. Lauren was one. Lauren was on Worth It. Lauren didn't have one on Worth It.
She didn't have one on Worth It.
She had one. I had 2.
Oh man, I did not know that. Okay, so when you guys did your last album, which was Fifth Harmony, it was a self-titled one, right?
Self-titled.
At the beginning of that album, did you guys know that that was gonna be your last album?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, we knew. I think because we were all in the place where we were all kind of doing our own thing. Like Lonnie was doing Dance with the Stars, Lauren's with Halsey, and then we're like, wait, so we should drop what we're doing for a minute and see what else is out there for us.
Yeah.
We're 20, 21, really trying to hone into what we've been missing out on for ourselves. So yeah, I mean, we were together since like I was 15, and now I'm 21, and I'm just like, I felt like we were kind of boxed into something, and I never had a chance to go out and discover what it was out there for me.
Yeah. So at the end of it all, what was your emotion? What was your feeling?
I can
you
honestly
relieved?
say I was relieved. I could say I was relieved, but then when I went on the internet, a part of me felt selfish for the fans. I can honestly say that. The fans have grew up with us basically since we first ever started, and just leaving that behind and having those hardcore harmonizers just being put on hold.
Yeah.
I totally felt their pain. I still see it to this day, and I love that every harmonizer around the world, they still support every girl in their own entity. So
That is so true.
yeah.
As do I.
Yeah.
All 5 of you.
Oh, you're so cute.
I really do. No, don't I know everything about all of them?
You're
Like,
so
if
cute.
any of them come up, I'm like, Allie, all right, low key, let's know me. I got you, I'm ready.
But I think that's what was so great about each girl is that we were all so uniquely different from one another. Like, no one really crossed each other's paths. Everyone had their own style and their own direction. And I think that's what we wanted to pursue, you know? So.
Yes, Dinah. And then you embarked on your solo career and came out the box like you did.
Yeah.
You are doing so well. I want you to know that from me to you, you're doing really, really well.
Thank you so much. I'm trying. I know you would.
I'll be honest with you, I'm like, Dinah.
I already got my mom for that too.
I'm rooting for you.
I
Pick it
love
up.
you.
But no, you're doing really good. And thank you so much for being here today. and
Thank
doing
you
this
for
me.
making time
This was,
for me.
Are you
and for inviting
making
me.
time?
So cute.
Are you joking? I would have done this at 2 o'clock in the morning if you said you were free.
Too.
Let's go.